is the Kim Kardashian? Can you see it anywhere? Did you see it anywhere?
In 1886, Richard Sears founded Sears Watch Company. Then at the beginning of the 20th century, Sears transformed his watch company into a mail-order company offering everything for homes from stoves to stationeries. Only a few years ago, the company merged with Kmart in order to help support and grow both failing businesses. Unfortunately, the merger was a failure up to now. In terms of online shopping experience, Sears has a pretty solid strategy. As a consumer and Sears member, you can order an item online, come to the store, park your car at this very parking spot, call the store and see the item delivered right to the trunk of your car. As you'll see in the following images, the way items are positioned inside the store is pretty old school, in the way that products are simply put on shelves without any real world created around. There is no decoration reinforcing the value or positioning of the brand inside the store. Also, as you were going around the store, employees were nowhere to be found.
I can't pass, there's a car in the middle.
There's a Sears shopping cart in the middle.
And yes, we found some inconsistencies.
Take one position in the title.
Explain this to me, please. How in the store there's this. What is going on here?
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, because here actually, if you go to Best Buy, they have the similar layout and similar display.
But they don't have empty shelves like this.
Exactly.
This is almost the end of our visit, but before getting to any conclusion, we really wanted to know more about what consumers think when thinking about Sears. We then stopped people in and outside the store to ask them why they were visiting today, what they like, dislike about the store, and finally how they were feeling about Sears in general.
That's like the staple store in the mall, but it's in a corner where there's like, it seems like there's a bunch of junky stores.
I think Macy's offers better deals than Sears because they do have the, the coupons. Sears,
Not so much.
not so much.
Because that's what she scheduled it through the internet.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then she picked up an online order.
Online.
Picked up an online How is order. Sears to like buy anything fashion related?
You know what? Probably not, because they do have that. Sears is known as a store for appliances and tools and that sort of thing. So they need to, really work better at trying to change their image. They haven't done that yet. I know they tried, but they haven't.
Before explaining our recommendation, let's give us a couple of seconds to summarize what we've learned and what will support the overall strategy. Sears has well-integrated digital operation. Also, its really large space enables it to explore more options to enhance the consumer experience. They also are in possession of trusted brands such as Lands' End or Craftsman. The heritage brand is seen as a real American icon, as underlined by a man we talked to.
I want Sears to be cool because it's like sort of an American icon.
Yeah.
But they don't, there's a lot they could do.
Sears also has some opportunities in the industry, such as acquire a younger audience or increase its e-commerce strategy. On the other hand, in terms of weaknesses, the retailer has a really confusing brand image and a weak positioning. Nonetheless good digital operation, the brand has a scattered digital strategy. Besides coupons and discounts, it was really hard to find ads communicating the true value of the brand, or to even identify who Sears is targeting at the end of the day. Finally, we couldn't really find any customer support or any service within the store or even online. To finish this summary, we've identified some threats to the company such as the growing competition, the change consumers have shown in their shopping habit, and finally the publicity and negative perception of the company. Okay, so now you think, and I really hope you agree with us, that we have all the needed information to sort the recommendations. So let's try to figure it out how we can help Sears regain a distinctive, trusted, and ownable place in American retail, as well as how we can communicate that to consumers effectively. That's a good question. So we have two sides to the strategy. The first one is that Sears has to go back to its roots and try to improve American life as described in the mission statement of the company. Secondly, the strategy is to bring back the focus on consumers and what they want: engagement, convenience, experience. We've divided the strategy under 4 tactics: the improvement of the in-store experience, both for the home and the clothes section, then the online experience, and finally the communication of all the improvements. Let's start by the home section. So instead of having the apartment and just stocking products on shelf, we want to recreate the typical suburban home, to showcase the diversity that Sears has, but also to organize their diverse product so you know exactly what part of the house they go in. It makes it pretty, and the customer can actually visualize what it would look like. Plus, it gives them the opportunity to see other related products in one spot, and increase engagement with the brand at the same time, as well as the time in store. When it comes to clothing, merchandising is weak. The store is chaotic and not attractive. They're trying to do too much. We believe that women and kids' apparels are not doing anything good for the brand, but men still shop at Sears, which leads us to believe that the brand should cut out women's section and concentrate on men, since this demographic is actually responsive to the product. Sears in-store customer service is an overall disappointment. There are only a few checkout counters in store and no sales associate or attendant to provide help or answer questions to customer promptly. By changing it, Sears need to hire and train more frontline people. They need to guarantee that their sales associates and store manager are available, reliable, energetic, and efficient. By enhancing this aspect, Sears can bring in great and comfortable experience in store. At the end of the day, it will help them forge outstanding customer relationship. Let's talk a little bit about their online strategy. So the website is good in terms of mechanics, it loads fast, it's easy to use, but it's very disconnected with the actual store. It looks tired and boring at the same time. The online representation of the brand is very important. A design revamp is really essential right now. We suggest that they create an interactive and organized homepage where they showcase all the rooms of the household, with diverse products of course. They actually have to have the customers interacting and engaging with the site, since a lot of people use the website for the buy online in-store pickup service. We would like to use the website to get people to come in the store, engage with it, and actually like it. Although this recommendation will improve the brand, it is crucial for them to communicate about their core values. How is Sears helping Americans home? By actually helping them with helpful tips. The core message should aim at helping and improving the American's life by giving actual way to improve it through their products. So we're picturing it by switching from an ad exposing simply the feature and the price of the dishwasher to an ad explaining how many people they can invite for Thanksgiving without washing the dishes by themselves, for instance. Sears is present on most social media, which is great, but they have no strategy that ties all of them together. Everything from the look and feel, the product display, the post, it's all very fragmented. They need an overall content strategy. Overall, we want to use social media to engage the consumer beyond just shopping at Sears, and we want to take it a step further and build in communities and actually listen to what consumers have to say. We decided to stick with 4 different channels: Facebook, Pinterest, YouTube, and Instagram. Facebook should be seen as another place for customer service, along with using it for promotion. It also can cross-promote the YouTube channel. On Pinterest, they should make boards according to rooms, do-it-yourself board, receive, home interior, or even men fashion looks board. Another aspect of Pinterest is that they should encourage customers to pin on Sears page about what they like, but also what they think other users would like, and link that directly to the website for convenient purchases. The YouTube channel will be the main channel for the do-it-yourself video. So in this video, we're just gonna explain how to put a shelf, make pasta, or even how to clean salt stains. And in story, in every room would provide an iPad, which has access to the YouTube channel, so that consumer can look at do-it-yourself video or tutorial and get inspired by that. Instagram should show actual placement ideas in the house. It will visually stimulate the consumer and generate enough curiosity so that they would like to see the website or go to the store. Social media is a great way for the brand to become more current and showcase what they have to offer to different set of audience.